The 1952 D mint mark wheat penny, a small copper coin from the heart of mid-20th century America, holds a surprisingly large place in the world of numismatics, with certain rare and high-grade examples fetching an astonishing market value of up to $51,000. Struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small d beneath the date on the obverse, this humble 1-cent coin belongs to the iconic Lincoln Wheat Cent series, which ran from 1909 to 1958. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's famed portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, a design that was revolutionary when first introduced in 1909 for being the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The reverse design displays two stylized wheat ears curving around the phrases 1 cent and United States of America, with the Latin motto E pluribus unum at the top. While hundreds of millions of these pennies were minted in 1952, especially in Denver, only a small fraction have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, and an even smaller number exhibit rare minting errors or unique die varieties that make them incredibly desirable to collectors. These rare gems, often stored untouched for decades in rolls, proof sets, or forgotten drawers, can command enormous premiums in today's coin market. For a coin to reach the $51,000 valuation, it must be authenticated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC, and typically be graded MS67 red or higher, signifying a perfect strike with full original red luster and absolutely no signs of wear or environmental damage. Such top-graded specimens are incredibly rare, because copper coins like the 1952 D penny are particularly vulnerable to environmental damage, oxidation, and handling over time. Most examples entered circulation quickly and endured years, even decades, of use, which wore down their sharp details and dulled their surfaces. High-grade coins, especially those with a brilliant red hue preserved from the original minting process, are extremely scarce and are the ones that fetch the most attention at auctions. In fact, the combination of condition, rarity, color designation, red, red-brown, or brown, and historical appeal is what can elevate a seemingly ordinary penny to a 5-figure market price. It's also worth noting that certain die varieties and mint errors can significantly increase the value of this coin. Collectors look for double die obverses, repunched mint marks, RPMs, off-center strikes, and even die cracks or cud breaks, all of which add to the uniqueness and desirability of a particular specimen. Some 1952 D wheat pennies with repunched mint marks have sold for several $1,000s, and when combined with a high-grade and exceptional eye appeal, the price can soar to tens of thousands of dollars. The Denver Mint was known to produce coins in high volume, but not always with consistent quality control, which is why error coins from this mint and year are particularly sought after. Beyond condition and errors, the historical context of the 1952 D wheat penny also adds to its appeal. Minted during the post-World War II economic boom and in the early years of the Cold War, this penny was part of everyday American life in a rapidly changing world. People used it to buy candy, ride the bus, and fill up gas tanks for mere cents per gallon. As such, holding a 1952 D wheat penny is like holding a tangible piece of American history, a relic from a time of transition, hope, and reconstruction. This emotional and historical connection plays a significant role in driving collector demand. Additionally, the wheat penny series itself is one of the most beloved coin designs in American history, admired for its simplicity, symbolism, and historical resonance. Many collectors aim to build full sets of Lincoln Wheat Cents by date and mint mark, and high-grade 1952 D pennies are essential components of any such collection. When one surfaces in pristine mint state red condition, particularly at the top end of the grading scale, it can ignite a bidding war among passionate collectors eager to complete their sets with the best possible examples. Auction records reveal the increasing demand and rising prices for top-tier examples of the 1952 D wheat penny. In recent years, coins graded MS67 red by PCGS have sold for amounts ranging from several $1,000s to over $50,000, depending on the visual quality and rarity of the specimen. Coins with eye-catching features like strong strikes, deep luster, and perfectly preserved surfaces are especially valuable. the numismatic community pays close attention to auction listings from reputable houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections, where rare examples of coins like the 1952 D wheat penny often make headlines. It's important to remember that not all 1952 D pennies are worth a fortune. Only those that combine rarity, condition, eye appeal, and verification from a trusted grading service will achieve such premium prices. Yet, that's exactly what makes the hobby of coin collecting so thrilling. The possibility that a common-looking coin in your possession could be one of the rare few worth thousands or even $51,000. Collectors and investors are also increasingly drawn to coins with certified provenance and population rarity, and the 1952 D wheat penny fits this mold perfectly. PCGS and NGC population reports reveal that very few examples have been graded at MS67 or higher with a full red designation, confirming their scarcity at the highest levels of quality. The value of such coins continues to appreciate as demand increases and supply remains fixed. As more collectors enter the market and seek out the best examples, competition heats up, pushing prices higher for elite specimens. Furthermore, many collectors view coins like the 1952 D wheat penny as not only historical artifacts, but also long-term investments, storing wealth in a physical, portable, and highly collectible form. In today's economic climate, where tangible assets are once again in demand, rare coins like this penny are gaining renewed attention. The growing influence of social media, YouTube coin channels, and online collector communities has helped spread awareness about valuable coins, educating the public on what to look for, and inspiring a new generation of numismatists to begin their own coin hunting adventures. For those fortunate enough to find or own a high-grade 1952 D wheat penny, the next step is to have it graded and encapsulated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Doing so not only preserves the coin's condition, but also provides a guarantee of authenticity and a recognized standard of quality. Once graded, the coin can be listed for sale at auction or in private collector groups, where it can attract offers from serious buyers. Even for those who don't currently own one, the story of the 1952 D wheat penny offers an important lesson. Numismatic value isn't just about age, it's about condition, rarity, history, and desirability. The wheat penny series, and this 1952 D example in particular, continue to symbolize the intersection of everyday utility and extraordinary value, proving that even the smallest denominations can hold incredible worth when preserved, understood, and appreciated properly. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, coins like the 1952 D wheat penny invite you to look closer at what might seem ordinary. Because sometimes, in that familiar copper glow, lies a $51,000 treasure waiting to be discovered. Next up, the 1985 D mint mark Lincoln Memorial penny may appear like an ordinary 1-cent coin to the untrained eye, but within the world of numismatics, it holds the potential to be a hidden treasure, especially in rare cases where exceptional condition, minting errors, or unique attributes elevate its worth to an astonishing $55,000 in today's collector market. Minted at the Denver Mint, as denoted by the small d under the year on the obverse, this coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, replacing the earlier wheat cent reverse. The obverse still features Victor David Brenner's classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse design, created by Frank Gasparo, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, flanked by the inscriptions, United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. At first glance, the 1985 D penny may seem common, with over 5.2 billion minted that year, flooding circulation. However, what makes this coin incredibly valuable lies in the rarity of high-grade examples in full red, RD condition, dramatic, mint errors, or even unknown die varieties that make it highly sought after. For a 1985 D penny to reach a valuation as high as $55,000, it must be in mint state, MS67 or higher, certified by top grading companies like PCGS or NGC, with full original luster, perfect strike, and absolutely no signs of wear, corrosion, or handling. Collectors and investors place immense value on the red designation, which refers to a copper penny's original fiery red hue from the minting process. Over time, most copper coins naturally tone to red-brown or brown due to oxidation, making a fully red 1985 D penny in high mint state exceedingly rare. In addition, errors such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, doubled dies, die clashes, and struck-through errors significantly raise the desirability and monetary value of the coin. One notable case involved a 1985 D penny with a prominent double die reverse, which fetched a high price due to its rarity and appeal among error collectors. Furthermore, coins with perfect die alignment and full bold details often demand a premium, particularly when they exhibit flawless surface preservation. Numismatic enthusiasts often turn to professional graders to authenticate such rare coins, ensuring the coin's legitimacy and establishing its value within the collector community. Additionally, population reports from grading companies show that very few 1985 D pennies have achieved grades of MS67 red or higher, making them extremely scarce in the highest levels of preservation. This rarity creates fierce competition among collectors looking to complete high-grade registry sets, and when such a coin appears at public auction, it can command prices in the five-figure range, with one verified sale reaching $55,000 due to its condition, rarity, and market demand. Beyond the physical attributes of the coin itself, the historical and cultural context also adds to its appeal. The mid-1980s marked a time of transformation in American society. Economically, politically, and technologically, the Lincoln Memorial cent served as a symbol of national pride, appearing in the pockets of millions of Americans during a time when the country was experiencing economic growth, the rise of personal computing, and cultural change. For many collectors, owning a pristine 1985 D penny offers not only financial value, but also a nostalgic connection to this important era. It reminds us that even the most common objects can become rare treasures when preserved properly. The Lincoln Memorial Penny series is especially beloved among beginner and seasoned collectors alike due to its accessibility, classic design, and the thrill of discovering rare varieties within a sea of seemingly ordinary coins. The 1985 D penny is a perfect example of this phenomenon, demonstrating that even coins from the recent past can achieve legendary status when the right combination of factors, condition, rarity, certification, and error features, come together. In recent years, online platforms like eBay, Great Collections, and Heritage Auctions have seen record-breaking bids on top-grade 1985 D Lincoln cents. Some of these coins, verified by PCGS as MS67 red, have pushed past the $40,000 mark, and those with additional errors or remarkable eye appeal have crossed the $55,000 threshold. Collectors are drawn to these coins not just for their rarity, but for their aesthetic beauty. The glowing red color, sharp strike, and perfect surfaces that represent the pinnacle of minting quality. It's worth noting that as grading standards continue to tighten, achieving such a high grade has become even more difficult, which makes previously graded coins even more valuable. Moreover, as more collectors focus on completing full sets of Lincoln Memorial cents in the highest possible grades, the demand for elite coins like the 1985 D penny continues to rise. This surge in popularity is driving up auction values and further solidifying the coin's reputation as a modern-day numismatic gem. Interestingly, some of the most valuable 1985 D pennies found today were unintentionally preserved, perhaps forgotten in original bankrolls, coin jars, or sealed mint sets tucked away by collectors or families decades ago. In these rare cases, the coins avoided the usual handling and oxidation that damage most circulated examples. This element of chance, the idea that such a valuable coin could still be hiding in someone's drawer or piggy bank, adds to the excitement and allure of collecting. It's a reminder that incredible discoveries can still be made today, even among coins minted in the late 20th century. That's why coin enthusiasts, YouTubers, and numismatic influencers regularly encourage viewers to search their pocket change and old coin stashes for rare examples of seemingly modern coins. With the right conditions, the 1985 D Lincoln penny can be a $55,000 jackpot, and this reality has inspired a new generation of treasure hunters to examine every cent more closely. To ensure a coin's value is fully realized, proper grading and authentication are critical. If you believe you have a high-grade 1985 D penny or one that features a notable error, it's essential to submit it to a professional service like PCGS or NGC for evaluation. Their sealed, tamper-proof holders, known as slabs, not only preserve the coin but also add credibility and trust when selling. Buyers in the high-end coin market rely on these certifications to confidently invest large sums, knowing that the grade and attributes have been professionally verified. Coins graded MS67RD or higher with additional error notations often appear in prestigious coin auctions and attract strong bidding activity. The potential for these coins to appreciate further over time adds an investment dimension to their appeal. In a world of digital assets and volatile stocks, physical numismatic coins like the 1985D penny provide a tangible, collectible store of value, deeply rooted in history and craftsmanship. Ultimately, the 1985D Lincoln Memorial penny is a shining example of how attention to detail, preservation, and numismatic knowledge can transform a common coin into a rare and valuable collectible. While billions were minted, only a handful meet the stringent criteria to become a $55,000 coin. A perfect storm of mint condition, red luster, flawless strike, and often a touch of rarity via error or variety. Whether you're a seasoned collector, an investor seeking tangible assets, or a